Now I'm going to jump through and just make this a little bit further of a design. So with this next proposal, I just kind of added a little bit more detail to it. I added some cars and some people and some different coverage areas. You can see there's also trees in here. So you can see you can get it to look pretty nice. Okay, so now with more of the advanced options within InfraWorks, we can do a lot more detailed design. So this roadway that I have down the middle, it was drawn with the normal roadways, but if I have the roadways module with InfraWorks 360, I can actually make this road a little bit more manipulable and actually do more detailed design on it. So just by clicking on it, I can actually convert it to what's called a design road. And you can see it looks a little bit different. I have options for changing things about my curve. So if I want to edit this curve here, I can take it and plug in a radius and change it. I can change the tangencies. You can also see it designs intersections for us. So if you have two design roads that are intersecting one another, it will put in an intersection for us. And you can see it's got different quadrants. And I can go through and choose the design standard vehicle that I want to use for my design. And it will adjust the intersection accordingly. Okay, so you can get things to be a pretty realistic design here. I can also look at my roadway in a profile view. So I'm going to go ahead and show the profile view here. And you can see the blackish line is my roadway and the green is my existing ground. So I can take and adjust, move this PVI up or down, around. I can add PVIs, I can remove PVIs. I can change a lot of the geometry right here in this profile view. I also have something called profile optimization that is a cloud service that will send it out and it will come back. I can say to hold certain points within the profile, and it can hold those, and then it will optimize in between to give you your best options for earthwork design. Okay, so and then after we are done with that, we can get into our detailed design with Civil 3D by exporting this out. Okay. Now we also have something new is we have traffic simulation. So I'm going to go ahead and open, I did one earlier, and I'm just going to go ahead and open it up here. Here we go. Under Analyze, you can see we have traffic simulation. You can also see all the other options that we have within here. We have analysis that we can do. We have profile optimization. We can also send this out into Civil 3D drawing, so it will actually lay out our street on plan and profile sheets for us within Civil 3D. So that's a pretty good option there. Now if I if I play this simulation here, you can see it will actually show cars in a second here once it's launched. It will show cars loading up in the intersections. It will give us some times for whichever simulation we choose, whatever time we choose. And you can see we have short morning, long evening. And so we can, whenever this loads, it will play. Maybe we won't be able to see it. It might take too long. But we can create traffic analysis so it can actually show us where cars are building up and what happens as it goes along here. I think it is going to play for us. Okay, so here's some cars coming into the intersections. And then we can see, if we turn this on, the red areas, it gives us how much of a delay we're having, how long the queue is for these cars as they come into the intersection. Okay, so that's a pretty nice tool that we have available to us if we need to do a quick traffic analysis. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and exit this traffic simulation mode. And then just a couple more things. I can, if I do have the drainage module along with the roadways module, I can very quickly go in and I can have it add pavement drainage. So what it will do is I can go in and pick any size of inlets and manholes, the offset from the center line and all of that, and it will go through and it will just automatically put in a pipe design for me according to where low points are, according to spacing, and all of that. And this can be exported out into Civil 3D, and they can be pipe networks in Civil 3D. So it gives you a pretty good place to start. It's still processing here. You can see down here we have some manholes and some curb inlets that it put in. If I go underground, just adjust here, you can see there are our pipes and our catch basins. Okay, so that's a pretty handy tool that can get you started with your drainage design. You can also analyze watersheds. You can add culverts that it will size for you. So it has a lot of drainage options that come along with the drainage module. Okay, one more thing about what's good about this presentation options within InfraWorks here. It's very quick to create something called a storyboard. Okay, so if I create a new one, I can just go through and let me go back over to my site over here. And I can say, okay, this is where I want to add a frame. So I can go and add a frame right here. Then I can add captions and anything I need to in there. Okay, so I can have any caption start anywhere along my frame there. I can move things around pretty easily within the keyframe area here. And I can go through to the next frame. I'm just kind of move around this design here. And then I will add a keyframe here. And then I can make that keyframe, I can set the speed in between keyframes or just kind of speed things up or slow things down. And then I'll just add another one. And another one. And maybe just one more, kind of zooming out a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be 10 seconds long. It's kind of spacing it for now, however it spaces it, but I can have it, the spaces between them be as long or as short as I need them to be. So you can see you can quickly, I did that in just a couple seconds, create a fly around your project. You can also, if you have a design road that was created from an actual, from the Roadways module, you can create one that just goes along your roadway. So I'm just going to click on my design road here. And then if I play that, you can see it will drive down your road. And you can check to see if there's anything wrong, if maybe curves are a little too, the radius is too small, or if you have something grading-wise going on. You can see your design as you drive down the road. I can see some of those catch basins came out of the roadway a little bit too high. So that's something that I would need to adjust. But you can see how quick that is to just create an animation. And then I can export this and have it be in Windows Media Player or an AVI I can create and create a presentation with this design.